jokes. And now all of a sudden, oh, woo! Look at Mila's face. Hello, my name's James. I'm a portrait photographer from Portsmouth in the UK. You've probably not heard of me, and I welcome you to this, my studio, and to the No Fuss Muss YouTube channel for this lighting and gimmick tutorial. And we use the word gimmick because we have professional wrestlers in the studio. This is Harley Hudson. Say hi, Harley.
Hi, Harley.
There we go. Yes. Harley's brought her pink hair into the studio, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We've built a set using analog effects and cheap props that we bought from an online retailer and from a local hardware store. One of these backdrops over here, you'll see it over there. If you go and have a little wander over there, you'll see we've hand drawn some emojis and some things and it's almost got an 80s feel to that bit, but that was sort of hand drawn by us, and we've got these stripy bits of wallpaper to give us an almost monochromatic look. I say almost monochromatic because we noticed that Harley Hudson has pink hair. That's a bit of a trademark of her, and if we make everything else black and white, it means that pink hair really stands out, which is great. We're going to show you how we're going to build up a shot here using a few extra little bits and pieces, and one thing that you can buy online to really elevate your photography, and it's a small thing that stays in a kit bag. It's not too much to take with you on location shoots, and it works really, really well. We're going to use the box that we've also covered in the wallpaper for Harley to sit down first of all. So just take a sit on that box and see how comfortable we get. Normally, when you ask people to sit down, they will sit down in the most comfortable way possible. If you tell them to pose on the box, they might do something a little bit different, and they might try and pose. We don't really want people to pose. We want people to sit naturally, because if they sit naturally, they will look natural, they will feel natural, and they will feel comfortable in the photographs. Harley's actually sat really, really well here for this shot, which is really, really cool. Nice and simple there. So we're just gonna start off with a very, very simple shot. We're on a one light setup at the moment. We've just got our octabox here, quite a high angle coming down into the shoot. Want it to be quite dramatic lighting. Harley sat there on the box, real simple. We're going to use the leading lines of the edge of the wallpaper here to sort of draw our eye into the camera, and those leading lines going all the way through the middle of the picture and all the way up the back. And we're just going to take a quick test shot here just to see how our lights are firing. We're shooting on the Canon R6, the 24-105 lens, which is my workhorse lens. It's the lens I use all the time in the studio. And we're shooting at f8 160th of a second and ISO 100, shooting on RAW, so we can get all of the detail from the image in processing. This is a great shot. It looks fantastic. Harley's got herself a little bit of oil on the shoulder and a little bit on the thighs there, which is glistening. It's a really, really interesting thing though. If you are doing fitness shoots, if you're doing fitness branding shoots, having a little bit of baby oil in studio is really, really helpful, because it'll add a little bit of glisten and a little bit of high-end attitude to the shot. I'm going to darken this down a little bit because I don't want, for the benefit of this shot and what I'm going to do in about 2 minutes time, I don't want too much white light going onto the backdrop there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my main light here, I'm just going to bring it round to the side here, and I'm just going to turn it slightly away from Harley so that it's now a feathered light source, feathering across Harley's face there and less on the background. I'm also going to bring in this black reflector so that when the light does come across from the main light here, it will hit this black reflector and not bounce everywhere in the studio, not spill too much. And what we should see on this shot here is that the background goes a little darker, Harley's still got dramatic lighting on her face, and we don't get too much spill on the image here. 3, 2, 1, go. Relax. That should be darker. There we go. Got a much darker background there. We can still see the leading lines going through to the background of the image, and we still got good light on the face there.
Here we can see, without changing a single camera setting, and just by moving that light around, turning it 45 degrees, we feathered it, we've reduced the amount of spill on the background, and we have two completely different images. A very light one on the left hand side there and a darker one on the right, completely changing the mood just with one light turn.
Now, in order to elevate this shot, I'm going to marry up the pink tones in Harley's hair with some pink lighting in the studio. And if you come with me, I've set up an Elinchrom 3 at the back here with a pink gelled light on a simple reflector cap there. I'm just going to aim that here at the background to try and light this whole area with a bit of pink and a bit of pop art to marry up with the hair that Harley has styled beautifully and spent hours on this morning, as she's just told us. Same pose again there for me if we can. This hand that's behind there for me, see if we can just bring it into the hair maybe, just something like that. That's cool, perfect. And 3, 2, 1, go. And let's just see how that one looks. And now all of a sudden, oh, woo! Look at Mila's face. Yeah, so now we've got something completely different there where we're really going for that pop art edge. And I love the way that that background light is catching the shadow on that background prop here, which is leaning against the wall.
So here's the difference from the previous shot to the current shot. We've added that extra light there just to add that pink tone with the pink gel, a hard light source, which is giving us shadows against that background and really adding extra layer of color to the whole shot, marrying up with Harley's hair, keeping it on that monochromatic field, but just with that single color added for extra impact.
It's a little hot on the pink there, so I'm just going to dial back 1 stop of power on that background light, and we're just going to see how that changes the image now. So same again there for me, Harley. 3, 2, 1, go. Beautiful. And yeah, there we go. There's not that hot spot that there was in the background where I was losing details. We've got a lot more control over the light. I love the bright pink. It works really well. But this is the gimmick I wanted to share with you all today. It arrived via Amazon delivery about 2.5 minutes ago, and we've just turned it on. It's a small handheld fog machine. We have a dry ice mister in the house, but this is the Smoke S Mini. I assume that's what it's just called. I don't know, because I've only just bought it. And it's got some charge in there. It's got all the liquid in the top, and this is the dry ice distributor at the top. It gets hot, so just do be careful to use it and only hold it by the handle here. But if we double tap this button here, we should see, or we should hear first of all, dreadful noise, but we should see that we should get some dry ice coming into the shot here, which will give us a little bit of atmosphere. If the camera comes around with me, that'll be quite a fun little shot this. Come on, come around with me. There we go. There we go. And we start to create a little bit of atmosphere in studio here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hand hold it, and we're just going to have it in front here as Harley does a couple of different, oh that's better, as Harley does a couple of different poses, and we start to see this dry ice give us a completely different look and different feel. There we go, wait for that to clear there. And just under the lens here, it will start to rise up. That's it, every time you see a flash, change it. Beautiful, beautiful. One more, beautiful. Stand, relax, well done. Very cool indeed. Double click to turn it off. Looks like she set the fire alarms off in that last one. But all of a sudden we have a different look and a different feel to a shot that's really simple to pack into your bag, and a simple gimmick that you can have to create some dynamic and different headshots, and also create some nice reactions in the shoot as the people see the smoke come out of the thing and actually work in real time. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Harley, how has your experience been today?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Google doesn't do 10 out of 10, it only does 5 out of 5. But 10 out of 10 I'll take any positive review. I appreciate it. Thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe, say nice things, download the free posing guide at nofussmust.com, or you can download one of our training courses. We do a 1 light course where we show you how to light a face in 10 different ways with just 1 light, a 2 light course where we get you to show you how to light a face with 2 lights, 10 different ways, and a 3 light course, all the same, 10 different ways with 3 lights. Download those courses, take your photography to the next level, and as ever, all the very best.